What up, Transformers fans? This is TG Strickland 1029 coming at you with my video review of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class Starscream. Now here we have Starscream in his F-22 mode from the second movie, and I have to say he's a lot better than I thought he would be, and he's definitely a lot better than the first movie. Let's start off by looking at his jet mode overall, and then I'll go into changes that they made. First of all, as you can see, he's the very nice, decent-looking jet. As you can see, landing gear right here, it does fold up, but the wheels are just simple plastic molded in there. They don't roll at all. More for display. It does have the hand sticking out the back, but you can do a little mod that I'll show you in another video sometime. But you can see, very nice jet. It does have a missile which stores under here, or you can put it in the missile launchers back here. I don't know why you'd want to do that. I lost the other missile, unfortunately, but it shoots very far. But I don't really like the missile, in my opinion, so I just like to go ahead and leave it off. But overall, very nice. If you notice, a lot of people don't. I did some minor changes. I blackwashed it, popped out all the details and little plates and rivets and all that stuff that the F-22 should have. That blackwashing was not there when you first get the figure, so do not think it's this good looking. Also, of course, I did a few changes in the robot mode. So, I'll be showing those too. So, now things to compare. I have my other Starscream in robot mode on my shelf, and I'm pretty lazy about getting them down and transforming them. So, but you probably know, if you have the first Starscream, that he had a bunch of crud underneath his undercarriage. He's basically a robot folded up on the bottom of the jet. While this one, step in technology, big step in technology for this guy. Look at how thin he is. And all his robot parts aren't on the bottom. They're all stored inside. It's not actually a robot folded up on the bottom of the jet like the first movie. The robot is actually the jet itself. It's actually morphed into the jet, which is very, very nice. So, very sleek, very, looks like it could take you down. But, yeah, it's overall very nice jet. This is very deficient, unfortunately. Nose cone deficient Starscream. Very nice. Although I honestly like to see these on little hinge joints that are stopped, because I don't know why, but I don't like the ball joints on these fins because they don't distribute them evenly. They're supposed to be kind of up like that. Well, they can get knocked around and positioned in weird angles like this, or like that, or blah blah blah. But yeah, I honestly don't like the ball joints on those things, but what are you gonna do? As you can see, kind of amber for the cockpit, and you can see a little bit of seats in there. What's cool about this mold is that it actually has little amber bits inside there for his engines. I don't know if you can see that, but let me go move the light over here. Yeah, the little amber bits glowing in there. Those are his engines. Yep, right there. Yep, those are his engines right there. Very nice. Love the detail on this thing. Except for the arms on the bottom. It kind of bugs me, but you can fix that. Very, very nice looking jet. For size comparison, I have two. First, we have a normal Voyager. We have long haul. You can see long haul is obviously taller, but Starscream is longer and a little bit wider. So, now let me move the camera back. Here, let's do a better size comparison with these guys here. You can see long haul's taller, but Starscream's longer and definitely wider. So, and then we have Jetfire leader. You can see Jetfire is obviously bigger in every way. Jetfire is huge. But yeah. So to go on in a transformation, what you're going to go ahead and do is take the landing gear, fold them up like that, flip that up, flip that up. You're going to bend it down at the wing, bend it down at the wing, so these little pieces up. Flip this down, Now it's going to flip it under. And now you're going to go under here. You're going to split the arms down the middle, like that. Then you're going to unhinge this. Then you're going to take these pieces. Now, before we do that, in here, these little pieces pop up. Do that if you want to do that before you bring these down, because they get in the way. So, just going to go and rotate these down, like that. Fold this out, which is going to be his leg. Rotate this panel in, like that. Same thing on this side. Now you can see his head. And now inside here, let me go ahead and bring it up to the camera here. Inside, there's a little round bit right there where a little piece right here actually goes into, like that. Same thing on this side. And like that. And like that. Then you're going to go down to the bottom right here, and you're going to hinge it together. This is kind of the difficult part, trying to keep these in place so I wasn't hinging this at the same time, but once you do, there you got that. There you have a very nice body. Now, extend his legs, rotate them, kind of bring them down, and then bend them forward, give him kind of like the chicken leg posability. Right there. And forward. Now these pieces, just going to fold them in half, kind of put them right here. And now you're going to rotate his arms around. If you want, you can extend them first, but I like to just rotate them around. You're going to go and take his backpack, unhinge it, fold down. It only folds down that far, unfortunately, but then you're going to go and detach this right here. Rotate it around, and then kind of bend it like that to form kind of like a thruster looking type deal on his back. Once you've got that all positioned, there is Starscream in robot mode. So as you can see, very nice robot mode. Jet mode is awesome, robot mode is awesome too. Except the cockpit section could have done a little bit more work too. But yeah, overall very, very nice. Now, things that I changed is the fact that these were originally just gray plastic, like the arms themselves. I painted those black. And these pieces right here, this area right here, was originally the same thing. I colored that black. So, overall, beautiful, beautiful figure. You know, the other change I made, I'll get to that in the, when I go in articulation. So speaking of articulation, his head can rotate 360 degrees, which is part of his Mecha Live gimmick here. So you can see in there, some gears are spinning. I don't know if you can really see that, but some gears do spin in there if you rotate his head around. And which, by the way, his head can rotate around 360 degrees. His arms can go in and out there, rotate 360 degrees there, bend there, rotate 360 degrees there. Now, when you first get the figure, the elbows do not bend inward. They only bend out, which I thought was crud. So they can bend inward now because I took my Dremel and Dremeled out that, but I'll get into more detail that later. And his wrist can go in and out right there. No torso articulation, duh, because of transformation, but his legs can go forward and back, in and out, rotate at the thigh. Bend at 2 points at the knee, and rotate there, and a little bit of ankle posability right there. So pretty nice articulation for the figure. They are coming out with a leader class version, which of course has probably more articulation than this little dude right here, but you know, it's all cool. It's all cool. So yeah, this is going to have to go into part 2, but oh, not part 2. I'm done here. So, just quick size comparison. We have next to first movie Blackout. Pretty much same size. But yeah. So thank you for watching. Please comment and subscribe. And yeah, thank you.